Yo guys, welcome on to another live stream here on the Chill Out 5 channel. A little bit of a different start to a normal stream, as I started up the stream to go live, the sim crashed. So I thought instead of just kind of stopping the stream 30 seconds into when I started it, I'll let it just go. We'll have a quick chat when this sets up. Gamer, how's it going, buddy? Welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. My sim is being a right pain in the neck this afternoon. I'm not sure what's up with it, but it's not happy. I've done nothing to it, but yeah, hopefully we're going to get a stream away very soon. So as long as this boots up this time and we can get in, we are going to fly Muscat across to Dubai. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to have any liveries, but we are going to try the fly-by-wire again. I did have the experimental version installed, but every time I loaded up into it, all the lights were on in the flight deck. You couldn't press any of the buttons or anything like that. So if this doesn't work this time around, what we're going to do, we're going to fly the same route, but we're just going to jump across into the Tolus A32NX in X-Plane, fly the same route, because I do have Ortho downloaded for the full trip, and we do have scenery for Dubai and Muscat as well in X-Plane. So fingers crossed this is going to work this time around, because I do want to fly in MSFS hopefully, but if not, we'll nip over to X-Plane and give that a try. But yeah, it's been a right fart on. We should have started 35 minutes ago, but it's not happening at the minute. So I do have a flight plan made. We've got everything all set up for that. It's just hopefully if a sim will allow us to do some flying, that would be most useful of it. So we were going to fly Dubai, because that's a route from Muscat to Dubai. If we can fly that, that would be good. If not, we do have GulfAir livery as well. I think we'll try that as well, and hopefully one of these will work and we'll be able to get up and running. So I'm not entirely sure what livery to put in. I'm going to put in GulfAir in the overlay for now, and hopefully we might get something going. So anyway, the overlay is updated, which is a good thing. MSFS is doing something. I'm not sure what it's doing, but it's doing something. Yo-ho, Poco the cat buddy, welcome along. Hope you're doing well, mate. But yeah, so like I said, if this doesn't work this time around, when we load up into Muscat, if the plane doesn't work, then we are going to skip MSFS, nip over to X-Plane, boot up in the A321, and we'll fly it in that instead. Flight time, it's 2 seconds. There we are. Flight time, we can have a look at the flight time when we're waiting, I guess, for something to happen. Here it is. Flight time today is where's the flight time gone? About 45 minutes. So yeah, not a long flight at all. But it'd be nice to do that. I was hoping to do the return flight as well in this as well. You flew from Muscat to Dubai 20. Oh, did you, Rube? Welcome, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, it seems like quite a nice route, and we haven't flown in the Middle East before. So fly by wire. Have we got any liveries? So we have no liveries in. So let's go and try. See if we can get loaded in at least. Let's go and find the stand somewhere. What runway are we expecting to depart off here? Quick check. Where is the route? 08 left. Let's go and have a look at that. That can wait. 08 left, which is this one just here. So let's go and pick a stand somewhere there, for example. Because if this doesn't work, then like I said, we're going to nip over to X-Plane and do it again instead in there. We could even in X-Plane fly the, I think I got fly Dubai livery for the 737, so we could even fly in that instead. But I'm hoping this is going to work, because I've had to uninstall the fly-by-wire, and this is the, we normally use the experimental version, but this is the stable version, just to see if that helps out. But guys, who's excited for Monday for the PMDG 737? I shall be... as soon as that drops, it will be purchased, and we will be flying that hopefully on Monday night stream. We'll be straight in the PMDG for some trips around. We'll do Ryanair ops on Monday, we'll do a couple of their flights, possibly Newcastle to Dublin and back again, just to try it out, see how that goes. But yes, very excited for Monday. And I bet you bottom dollar there'll be a load of 737s will be floating around MSFS Monday, depending on what price tag they put on it. If it's stupid pricing, I may not get it, but I'm pretty sure no matter what, I'm going to buy it. But yes, hopefully this is going to give us some flying, I hope. So I don't think, because I've changed the versions of this, I don't think I'll have my camera view set up in this either. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, not sure what's happened to it. I've done nothing to it since we flew it last night in the MD-80. I've done nothing to this at all. And today I booted it up to try, and it wasn't happy. Was not happy at all. It is loading. I don't know if you can see the blue bar is moving, but however the mouse is not going across. Not sure what it's doing. Yeah, so the flight plan, there it is. Continue looking at that. So flight time is 45 minutes. We've got 20 minutes to taxi. What's our alternate going to be? Where are we going if we can't get in? Is that Oman? So we're going to head to. Should be a nice little hop across. Weather, I'm assuming the weather in the Middle East is quite nice. So there's the plan. From Muscat all the way up, across over the sea a little bit, then over into Dubai. Winds not too exciting. Temperature outside -37. And there is there's the profile. We'll take off, climb up, nothing below us elevation wise, so it looks all good to me. But yeah, if this hurries up. It is slowly moving along. I'm not sure what's taking so long, because this is default scenery for Muscat, because I couldn't find anything that was any good for there. But we do have Feel There. Is it Feel There? Feel There Dubai scenery, so that should be quite good. Which is this one. This is the scenery that we have in Dubai. Rather cool. Look at that. So yes, hopefully we should be able to see some of this a bit later on. Oh, we're almost there, almost there. According to the overlay, it's lovely 31 degrees outside. We're going to get in. At least the mouse is back on the screen. That's a good start. Come on, flight sim, hurry up. We will go and however set up, may as well set up for Lantic while we're here. Flight plan. There we are. No ATC around us, unfortunately, down here, so we are on VATSIM, but there's nothing there controlling us at the minute. That last little bit, it just needs to hurry up. It is moving. I know this is not the most exciting start to a stream, but hopefully I don't hold out much hope for being able to fly this afternoon. Don't hold out much hope. This'll work. Oh, they do work still. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, awesome stuff. Right, guys. In that case, then we can certainly go fly. Let's go and get battery 1, battery 2, external powers on, and what else we need to do? Arm the emergency lights. APU's up and running. Yes, perfect. Here we go. So, like I said, this is the experimental version. Sorry, not the experimental version. This time, this is the stable version. I'm not sure what happened to. Not sure what happened to the experimental version, but it certainly wasn't working. So I'm not sure if we'll have VNAV in this one. We could do, possibly have VNAV. We may not have VNAV. But it will be fun to, at least we can get a flight away. Unfortunately, no livery. Just be the stock Airbus livery for this one. That is in up, obviously. Weather radar's in up. Let's just close the flight deck door and we'll get ourselves going now. Will my sim brief thing still be working for the flight plan? Had to. Hoppy's enabled. That's got my Hoppy user ID in, which is good. Sim options. There's clearly the old FlyPad 2 in this version. Where do you put in your sim brief thing? Let's just go and see if it's remembered my stuff in here. And if we can get the AT2 AOC init press. Can we get this in? Yes, we can. Perfect. So, Muscat over to Dubai. Nice. And let's go and grab let's go and get the flight plan and just check our fuel that we need. OFP. Here we go. So total planned block fuel is 5.3 tons. So let's take an extra ton on top of that for any eventuality. So 5.3. Let's take 6 something. 6 will do. There we go. Let's get that in. Good stuff. There we are. So fuel's in. We can go and get passengers in. Let's start the boarding, and we'll start that. There they go, perfect. Right, init requests, init. So we should have been Gulf Air 2125, and that's what we are going to stay as for now. And let's get the chopper put in, and then we can get going with the rest of the stuff. Where's my flight plan on here? There it is. Cool. Ready to depart. So the chopper was 53108. 53108 can go in. And cost index 15. Flight level 340 for the cruise. And with that, let's go and have a look at our flight plan and get ourselves set up. So departure is off 08 left. As we discussed, 08 left. And we are going to do... Where's the departures? To direct to MCT. So no departures. Not sure why. Insert. So yeah, we have a direct to Mike Charlie Tango. And then into Dubai. Arrival. We're going to come into 12 right and the Imped 3 Bravo. ILS 12 right. Imped 3 Bravo. And let's get the charts. Never flown into Dubai before. So let's have a look at that. By Rerick. Which is there. Cool. Insert that. Good stuff. Right. So now we can crack on to... we've done the flight plan. We're waiting for the do the init request. We can do a little bit of that now. We can put the fuel in 6.6 tons. Which is in there. And we're going to have a look at the performance... So I've not planned for much because I'm not sure what we were given passenger wise and weight wise. We've got a zero fuel weight of 55.4 tons. And 08 left. Get the weather. Look at that lovely 31 degrees. Anti-ice is certainly off. Just going to check out how our passengers are doing. Boarding completed. There we go. Good stuff. So 0 fuel weight. 57 tons. There we go. And with takeoff weight of 63.4. CAG is going to be forward. Let me just pop you in the full screen so you can see what's going on. There you go, that might help you out. 0 fuel forward. Takeoff thrust will be flex. Config 1 plus F. Packs in, it's 30 degrees outside. The packs will definitely be on. So we have a flex of 65, 51, 51, 52. So we can go and put that in to this performance. Let's have a look. So flex 65 degrees. Flap 1 takeoff. Huge runway here, 4,000 meters, so it's we've got no issues getting out. Quite high V speeds, 151, 151, and 152 for V2. Transition, is it 13,000 feet here? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. What would be the transition out of here? SIDS, quick one. Transition will be. They're normally on here, aren't they? Oh, we go to approach. Oh, it's 13,000 feet, yeah. So fair enough. So that's what we're going to set initially for our departure out. 13,000. QNH 1006. Constraints are on. We'll brighten up a little few of these bits and bobs now. And try again. There we are. Straight away. You can see that the FMS is not quite as good as the experimental version in this just yet. So flight plan's done, performance is done, init A is done. Let's go and finish off init B, and then we can get ourselves underway. So we need alternate fuel. Alternates 1.3 tons. That can go in. And the wind, what is the wind? It's a headwind of 9. Why do people ring me at all times? Headwind is 7. So if we put in H7. There we go, headwind is 7. Good stuff, so that's that sorted out. And anything else we need to do? Let's go and brighten up these ECAMs. That's good, that is good. We've got the APU up and running. Snip outside a second. Yeah, unfortunately, look, that's starting to get dark now. How cool does that look? Unfortunately, there is no no scenery that I could find for Muscat. So, yeah, we'll leave that how it is. Let's have a look at our taxi route. Taxi route out of here is going to be... So, 08 left. 8 left is over there. Really? Okay, and push back. So we need to taxi all the way. So down here, it's going to be hotel, then up on Romeo, Victor, and then it's going to be Yankee 2. Is our plan. So we'll just push straight back, I reckon. Let's get that set up. And then we can... I'm going to double check all my controls still work in this as well, because I'm not sure what's up. They may have gone all dodgy. So if we push... Ooh, push back this way, actually. There we go. Request push. And let's go and jump on the overhead, get some fuel on. Fuel can come on. APU bleeds on, which is good. Let's get some brightness up over here. No smoking signs on. Seatbelt signs on. Yeah, there's no ATC down here. Poco the cat, nothing on. We are down here. Oh, whoops, not there. Yeah, no ATC. No ATC in Dubai either. Let's get rid of that. Good. I think we're probably good to head off. Do we have top of climb and descent in this or not? Not looking likely. No, so there's no top of descent, no top of climb. So we'll do all that ourselves. And parking brake. Let's just check my controls still work. Backwards and forwards, left and right, which is good. And we want the parking brake off. Parking brakes off. Let's go in there. Oh, that's still a bug in this one too, is it? There we go. That can go on. Let's go and get engine number 2 up and running. So that's I'm quite happy that my controls still work anyway. My camera views still work. That is a bonus. Good. Let's go and get throttle cam on just so you can see what's going on there. Why is that always on a wonk? There we go. Right, good. So that's happening. We'll sort that out when we get going. And we'll sort out our arrival. We'll plan it as we normally do with the 3 times rule. When we need to descend, we'll have to work out where we need to be at what height and what not. But I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. Do a bit of that, do a bit of that. That can come on. That can go to auto. We'll arm the spoilers. And we can set the clock away and ticking. That's a good start, and we're going to get engine number 1 up and running as well. There go the barking dogs. Parking brake is set, thank you. So, that is not a very straight pushback, but let's just double check where we need to head to. So we're here, we're going to come out straight ahead, first right, all the way along, past the terminal, and we're going to take a right onto, I'm assuming that is Romeo, there's the holding point there, Romeo 1, so we're going to head on to that one. Do the first Romeo, or the second right onto November 1, then up and hang a left. So guys, let's just have one quick check of the flight controls. So we have full up, full down, neutral, full right, full left and neutral as well, and rudder pedals are full left, full right, neutral as well. So I think we should be good to go as well. Tiller works, everything else works. Let's head off to Dubai. Parking brakes off. Let's give it a bit of juice. Probably should have that onto taxi. Let's have those on as well, and that can come off. There we go. I think we're happy to continue. So I wonder whether the issue I had with the fly-by-wire was the experimental version and a livery that I had in, perhaps. I'm not sure, but this is the stable version. And it seems to be alright at the minute. So take this first right onto Mike, hopefully. Right, whoa, 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 whoa. There we are, it's better. So PokerCat, so that one down there, that is a bit weird, whatever the hell that is doing there. But yeah, in the experimental version, if you're flying it, it will put in all kinds of weird shapes if you're flying too fast and it can't quite compute the speed you're going to be there. So it'll put in what it reckons you're going to arrive at and the speed So it kind of it can't give you a straight line. If you're going at like as fast you would be in the cruise at like 400 miles an hour, it will put in a funny shape. But yeah, this, whatever that's all about, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's about. We'll do a takeoff config check as we're on the way. That is all good. Auto brake can come to max. Yeah, so it will do that. Like if you're using the experimental version, like I said, it will do that until you get closer and slow down. It will put in all kinds of weird shapes because it just can't do. It just can't work out a kind of nav line if you're going that fast. Looks quite sweet, that actually. I may drag the time back just a little bit so we get the sunset arrival into Dubai and not the sunset departure. So we're looking at the next, not this right, the next right. So just round this corner here. No worries, dude. I'll be here. Enjoy your lunch. Why keep doing that as well? So yeah, one or two weird things going on this afternoon with this sim. Nose wheel is rather dodgy as well. There we are, a bit better. So straight up here, this is November. We're going to take a left at the top of November onto at Victor 2, then Victor 1, and onto Yankee 1 for our hold point is the plan. Cool. So yeah, what we'll do is I'm going to do this text out. I'm going to drag the time back just a little bit. One, so we can see on the way out. Let's just drag it back to, let's say, there. At least we'll be able to see a bit of the Middle East as we fly over it. So it should be this next left. Yo, Scythe buddy, welcome mate. Hope you're doing well. No, you've not missed much to be honest. We're just starting out. We're just taxiing out to runway 08 left here in Muscat. I did have an issue with the sim earlier on, so it was a bit of a dodgy start. And we've had to switch from the experimental version to the stable version of the fly-by-wire, and it seems to be working at the minute. So we're going to give that a try for tonight. And then I want to try to reinstall the experimental version again a bit later on after this flight. Let's see if we get anywhere with that. But yes, nothing too exciting so far. We have to get in the air yet and we have to land, so that could be exciting. So this is Victor. So the next right will be Yankee 2, which is our whole point for this departure out. So everything else is done. Let's go and get that to auto TCAS TARA. Ready? Yes, first time Scythe flying in from Muscat to Dubai. Not flown this route before, so it should be quite fun. It's been quite the taxi out as well. It's quite a long little route out. So Yankee 2 is this one here. This is where we're going to come and get ready to line up. I see my nose wheel steering's also a bit dodgy for some reason. So yeah, unfortunately with the issues with the sim as well, we don't have any livery installed either. So unfortunately we just have the boring house A320 livery for this trip this afternoon until I can find out what went wrong. I don't know if I had a dodgy livery in or not, but yeah, it certainly wasn't happy earlier on. So anyway, we can go that to takeoff. Lights can come on. That can go on. Seatbelt signs are on. Everything else tickety-boo. There's no lights on up on the overhead. Let's go get lined up and try and get out of here. I can see what the issue with that is. It wants us to go out this way, then make an immediate left-hand turn back to... sorry, right-hand turn back to this waypoint down here. Mike Charlie Tango, which is back behind us. So I think that's why that flight plan looks a bit dodgy. But anyway, nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way. Let's go Dubai. So anyway, so we have, where's the auto brake gone? Again, that's run off. Auto brake should be max, there it is, auto brake is max. Signs are on, cabins are ready, spoilers are on, flaps are at config 1%. Takeoff config's normal, we got V speed 151 blue, 152 magenta, climb nav 1FD2, 13,000 blue, QNH set 1006. Eco memos takeoff no blue. Guys, let's go to Dubai. There's 50% on the N1 as it spools up. There it is. Manflex 65 SRS runway. Auto thrust is armed in blue. We should have some awesome views and some awesome scenery in Dubai when we get there as well. There's 120 knots. Not sure where the runway centre line is. They mustn't have one here. There's V1 and rotate, up we go. It's a positive rate, the gear's going up. And we'll make that immediate left hand turn, which could be interesting. So we should come back straight over the airport now. Might be able to see it down below. There it is, look at that. Yo, Jake, buddy, welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. That's pretty cool, that, isn't it? Look at that, right over the airport. The immediate right-hand turn. There's lever climb. Thrust climb nav, 13,000 blue. We're going to whack that back up to our cruise level now of 340, I think it was. Double check that, but I think it's 34. Yeah, 3-4. We got straight into the haze. Jake's on VATSIM, but there's no ATC, unfortunately. Pretty cool. Scythe, you're currently halfway through your flight, San Francisco to Anchorage. Wow. So let's go and tidy up that a little bit there. Let's go and take a direct to direct. Mix them. That should tidy that up a little bit. There we go. And we're going to whiz that out. We can go and get rid of the spoilers. So yeah, for those of you who just popped in, I had an issue with the sim before we started. So this is not the experimental version that we normally fly, the fly-by-wire. This is the stable version. And unfortunately, no livery either this afternoon. Needless to say, that is still quite a stunning departure out. No matter what you say, that is, even without a livery, even without a livery, it's still pretty cool. Just a normal A320 that we normally fly, Jake. Yes, just a normal one. Just the stable build of it, and not the experimental build that we normally fly. The only thing, it hasn't got the top of climb, hasn't got top of descent either. So we'll be working that out ourselves a bit later on. Working it out ourselves. Flight time, not that long. Quick hop, 235 miles. We should be arriving at 14:52, so less than kind of 50 minutes. And for you, if you just popped in, here comes the routing for this afternoon. There it is, straight out towards Barker, then out over the sea, skirting along the coast of where is that? Oman. Then we cross over into the UAE, out towards Sharjah, and then we make a right left-hand turn back in for 1, 2 right into Dubai. There's the Palm. So it should be quite a nice arrival. This is the arrival in. We have a look on the chart. So we're doing the We're doing the Impep 3 Echo. So we're going to come from here, back out this way. Sorry, Impep 3 Bravo, up this way, left-hand turn back to that fix of Rerick, and from there straight in. So we should see on the right-hand side, we should see the Palm as we fly the approach in. Which is quite cool. Let's get rid of throttle cam out the way. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be our route. Pretty much a straight line, firming out for the time being. And then we can go and check out how we're doing. So 12,000 feet, let's get some lights off, let the passengers out. There go the passengers. And we can pull standard as well on there. So yeah, when I started off, so I did have Fly Dubai livery installed earlier on for this trip. And when I booted up into the sim and loaded up down in Muscat, every single light was on. All of these were on. Everything you could think. You know when you do the annunciator test up here, which is this one, and you get all the lights on like that. So we had everything lit up. So you can see these were all lit up. They were all lit up earlier on. You couldn't press any buttons. You couldn't turn them off. You couldn't start the plane. The livery looked all wrong. So yeah, it was a bit of an issue. So I got rid of all the liveries and tried booting back up again. Still didn't work. And then eventually deleted the version of the fly-by-wire that I had. Installed the stable version, and it seems to be behaving itself at the minute. Double check who tried to call me just before. There we go. Yo, Gary, buddy. Afternoon, mate. Hope you're doing well. Look at that. Stunning stuff out of Muscat this afternoon. So, a little bit of a trek over the sea. as you can see, out over here. We should keep the course to our left most of the way up. And back over again, the northern part of Oman, into the UAE, and then back into, like I said, into Dubai a little bit later on. But I will try and install the experimental version again later on after we've done this stream. See if I can get it to work again, because I do like that. I like the VNAV that it's got in, so we have to do the descent planning ourselves and make sure we don't meet these restrictions. So we'll come this way. So that one there is going to be our first one, really not above. Sorry, this one not above 11,000 feet. And make sure that we're down by, what's the platform? It's 2,000 feet. So from Rerik we can come down to 2,000 feet. Yeah. So we need to plan. To be 11,000 feet at DB 520. I wonder if we can do the fix infos here. Can we? Yes, we can. So DB 520 is our fix. Cruising at 340. So we can go here 340. And to be at 11,000 feet, we need 72 miles. Pop that in. So that is our top of descent. It's not far away at all, to be honest. Not far away if we even reach our cruise level. How can top of drop be that close? We've got 10,000 feet to go and just over 30 miles before we start the descent. Yes, Gary. 737 Monday. I will. That is what we're streaming Monday. No doubts about it. It's my birthday Tuesday, so I'm going to treat myself early to that on Monday. So we will be streaming that pretty much the rest of next week, I reckon. We'll be doing some. We'll definitely be doing the 737 ops. Like Ryanair will be the first one Monday. So if we drop it onto the runway, we can blame it on a Ryanair arrival. But yes, very excited. I've been flying the Zebo 737 this morning, just so I can get used to flying it again before that comes out and know where all the buttons and switches and what to do with the FMS and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, should be good fun. The skies will be full of 737s on Monday, no doubt. Yo, Ball Freak, buddy. Welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. You've got 780 miles to go to oh, wow. Still a fair bit. We'll have sorted out the return trip on this one by the time you've landed. Ball Freak, I'm good, buddy. Yes, thank you. We are doing the return trip, guys, just so you know. Oh my god, what's happened with my microphone? Crikey. I was looking at the levels on there, wondering why they were touching into the red, and I caught the gain mixer on it. So if I've sounded extremely loud to any of you guys, I do apologise and burst an eardrum or something like that. So yeah, we're not going to get much of a cruise. Still 6,000 feet left to go. Top of drops in 20 miles. So we may not even make it to 340 at this rate. Has anyone seen the price they're going to put on the PMDG yet or not? I've not been able to find one anywhere. I just haven't looked hard enough. Oh, holy shit, it's not that expensive actually. If that's to believe, it's going to be $70. That can't be right, surely. See if they got on their website what it's going to be. Shop MSFS. Nothing on there yet about it. Around the mag, yeah. Well, if that's the case, then Gary, that's not a bad price, really. Certainly be grabbing that. Yeah, 50-60 quid site, that'll be alright actually. Yeah, we'll take that. But I think you left Brussels about half an hour ago, didn't you? But there's, guys, that's our top of drop already. We're not even reached our cruise level. So 11,000 feet is incoming. So we got to 33,400 feet. 600 feet before our cruise level, and we've now started our descent. Oh, we should have started our descent. There we go. That was rather fast. Why do I keep pressing that for? There we are, that's a bit better. You're on the eastern coast of Canada, it's rather lonely. To be fair, there's not many people around, I don't think that's that's us. There's no other planes really. There's one ahead of us heading to Dubai. That's it, nothing else around this area either, to be honest. The guy there, where's he going? Not sure where he's off to. You see our departure there, right back out over the airport. We will just scoot that forward a bit. Yeah, DB520. Which one? You mean this one? This one, go ahead and download. If this is the one you want, go ahead and download Volanta. It's free. It's a free program. Volanta. Just search for it. It's made by ORBX that make the sceneries. Download Volanta. Make a free account. I pay for mine, so we get the all the other good stuff. Yeah, go and download it. It's free. You can make an account. It'll link up to your sim. And it'll track all your flights. So DB520, let's just go and pop in that in the progress box. How many miles we got from there to run? 53 miles to be at 11,000 feet or less. That should be about right. If you look in the Discord, Poco, the cat, you should be able to find... Did I pop it in there? Yeah. There it is. If you just go and grab that link there in the Discord, it will take you to where you want to be. It is $4.80 a month if you want to pay for it. If you don't, then you can use it for free as well. $14,000 feet we need to be losing now by this waypoint. 14,000. So we've got 14.28 38, 42 miles roughly that we need. 42, and we have 45. So we keep on this descent profile, we should be good. Let's go and bag in the arrival stuff so we don't forget. Right, so what's the weather in Dubai? Very nice and toasty. Ooh, look at that, 38 degrees in Dubai this afternoon. Winds are 020 at 9 knots. 020 at 9. 38 degrees, jeez. QNH is 1004. And minimums, what we got into here, Alice. Quite low, 211. There we go. Pretty cool. Look at that. It's the sim that keeps on giving. So is the ILS tuned up? So we should have 109.5 is what it's got in there. What we have here, 10. No, so that's not quite right, is it? So it hasn't got the right ILS. So we've got 12 left. Do we put 12 left in here, or do I put 12 right in? That'd be the reason why. It's definitely 12 left. We need. That'll be why. Good job we checked that. 12 left. We want 12 left, and we're still going to do the 3 Bravo, isn't it? Yes, 3 Bravo. 5 Eric still, and we'll bang that in. So we should have the right ILS shortly. We'll give it a minute or two to tune up. 110.1 India Delta Bravo Lima, which should be on here. India Delta Bravo Lima, there it is. Perfect. So looking good. So we need to lose another 7,000 feet, 21 miles to here, and we have performance progress 26. So that rate of descent, just pull that. Let's just squeeze that down to 2,000 feet per minute now. Should keep us happy. Wazif, buddy, welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. Welcome along. So after this initial restriction, here 11,000 feet, 230 knots is where we need to be. That's what we're aiming to do. And then after that, not above 10,000 feet, then not below 8,000. 7,000 is a maximum, 6,000 maximum. Then from there we can go down to 4,000 feet, and then down to 2,000 feet for the ILS. Right, good stuff. So everything seems to be working out quite nicely. Like I said, no VNAV in this version of the fly-by-wire, so we're doing it ourselves. We need 12 miles. We have 17. Come back down a little bit more. Exactly, Scythe, it is, isn't it just? QNH 1006. I mean, just look at that though. I mean, that is super cool. There you are. As much as X-Plane has the flight dynamics, it doesn't have this level of scenery, does it? Not by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, Christ, what press there? Get off. What is it doing? Get away. Uh-oh. What have I pressed there? Get off. Bye-bye. Impid is below 12,000 feet. We're going to make that as well. So between these 2 points, how many miles have we got between here and there? So where are we at? Here we are. So we got 8 miles to lose 1,000 feet. So roughly 3 miles we need. We'll start the rest of that descent. Good stuff. You know that Amsterdam's the busiest ATC in Europe. Doesn't surprise me. Speed out star 11,000 feet. Bring us back to 230 knots now. Now let's have a bit of speed breakout. Get that speed off. Yeah, pretty much going to be at 230 knots, so we are passing 260 down to 230, and then we're going to start losing this height. Next is 10,000 feet. So we've made 230 knots, we've made 11,000 feet. That speed brake can go away now, and we'll start thinking about coming down 10,000 now. So what have we got left track mileage into Dubai? Let's quickly nip in here. 1-2 rights, direct to threshold 32 miles, track miles we've got 84, loads of room. Was if we were supposed to be Gulf Air, it was supposed to be. Well, originally it was supposed to be Fly Dubai. And then I couldn't get that to work, delivery. Then I changed it to Gulf Air. And that crashed the sim. So I've had to do a lot of work with this afternoon to get it up and running. For some reason, I'm not sure what it's doing. So unfortunately, it's just a plain old stock livery for this flight this afternoon. Pretty cool. But yeah, unfortunately no liveries. I'll just get that come down 9,000 feet now. So yeah, after this stream I'm going to try and reinstall the experimental version and the livery again just to see what the issue was. I'm not sure what went on. But yeah, it was a bit of a... It wasn't too happy, should we say, with the simulator earlier on. Wasn't too happy. Which I'm quite surprised at, because I did nothing to it from the stream last night that went without a problem to trying to boot it up this afternoon for this stream. I'd changed nothing apart from installing delivery for Fly Dubai. And it went, yeah, went a bit pear-shaped. So there's 9,000 feet. We can come down to 8,000 feet next. We're not above 7,000 feet here, so 7,000 feet. then 6. Now we've got all of these miles to run to get down to... Well, we're going to try it, Scythe. That's what we're going to try. We'll give it a bit, Wazif. We'll give it a bit of Lurpak spreadable. That's what we'll do. Give it a bit of Lurpak spreadable. So 210 knots as well. Wazif, I wish I could be a pilot, to be honest, buddy. Right, anyway, what we forgot to do, we've got to put lights on. Possibly the seatbelt sign. Before you say that I'm a good pilot, seatbelt sign. There's a runway there. We're going to go up past it. If we have a look out now, we should see our little star. That's what we're going to do. We may not fly, depending on our height and speed, we may not fly the whole of this arrival. We might just cut across. If we can get in at Rerick at about 3,000 or 4,000 feet, then we'll cut across there. What job am I doing at the airport? No, so Boarfreak, I don't work at the airport. No, I'm a cab driver, so I go to the airport taking people and drop them off. So when you see me going to the airport, I mean, I've either dropped the passenger off or picked one up. But yeah, most of my time I do spend up at Newcastle Airport, to be fair. I do a lot of jobs up there. So I think if we head straight this way, the palm of Dubai should be just about here. We're going to fly around. If we look out the right hand side. Newcastle, Wazif. Newcastle. Oh, for... I live in Newcastle, so Scythe, ideally, yes, I would like to become a streamer full time. I do like streaming. I like coming chatting and flying planes, and I think this is one of the nicest arrivals we've done. Actually, realised something. We should be descending a bit now. Below 7,000 feet. Let's just drop down a bit. Yo, Airdog buddy. Scythe, you flew into Newcastle. Are you up here now, are you then? Oh, you flew... I'm guessing you flew Newcastle in the sim or in IRL? So back at 230 knots, we need to be 210. I'll pull that speed. Let's get it back a bit. 210. Oh, Scythe, I thought you meant you were up here in real life. I'm good, Airdog, mate. How are you? So, rest of this arrival, there we are. Coming below 7,000 feet, then below 6,000 feet. So what have I set? 6,000 on there, which is fine. In the summer, you're heading to Luton to Greece. Nice. You know, I got a holiday. When's my holiday? August time. Look at that. I'm heading off down to Mallorca for a couple of weeks. So the palm should be just off down here. I think one of these bits. Should be able to see it shortly. When we start to make the turn in, we'll have a look, see if we can spot the palm. Below 6,000 feet coming. There we go. 185 knots just up here as well. We need to be aware of. At Passev, 185. Below 6,000 feet, what are we? 6.4, perfect. So from here, we need to be end up at Rerik. We need to end up at 2,000 feet by Ukrim. AirDog had an issue with the sim before this, so unfortunately no livery. Stock Burj Khalifa. There is downtown Dubai as well. Pretty cool, look at that. There's the palm. Yeah, WYZEN stock livery for this one, unfortunately, like I said. I'm not sure whether it was one of the liveries that I had in that made the sim go a bit dodgy earlier on, so I took them all out. Fired it back up and it worked without livery, so I thought I'm going to leave it like that for now. Yes, AirDog, we're going back down to Muscat. Once we land, I'll take a quick 5-minute break, make a new flight plan, and we'll head back down to Muscat. As it's not a very long flight. Right, anyway, probably think about slowing down to our green dot as well. Let's do that. The green dot is not that much off what we're doing, to be fair. We need to be at 185 here, though. Italy, yes, I've been... are you on about in real life, WYZEN? I'm assuming. $6,000 feet, let's start coming down. Let's have 4,000 feet. Yeah, I've been to Rome, I've been to Civitavecchia, if that's how you pronounce it, as well. And also I've been obviously in the Vatican City. That was actually, when was that? That was a while back. That's when I went on a cruise as well. Went from Southampton around the Mediterranean, and one of the stops was in Rome. Landing 5-10 minutes, yes, pretty much 5-10 minutes. We are going to fire this whole arrival because we were a little bit throttle cam. So 185. I think we're going to ignore that passive restriction 185. We're going to fly green dot. That'll be our cleanest speed for that. So we go back in managed speed now. That should sort us out. And we're going to pull vertical speed and just do that at about 800 feet per minute for now. Oh, as if you're from Italy. Cool. And you live now in Newcastle, did you say, was it? Speed brakes don't need to be out, surely. So Dubai, we do have, like I said, feel their Dubai scenery for this arrival. So it should be quite nice once we get there. $4,000 feet, could we cut across a little bit and just cut a few miles off? As long as we're 2,000 feet by here and kind of configured as well. We might be able to just DB 413, let's try that. Direct DB 413 direct. That'll cut a little bit off. And we can make that turn out. Coming down to 3,000 feet. Could possibly arm the localizer. ILS up. No, Scythe, Newcastle do have the 777-300ER with a daily service down to Dubai. Yeah, exactly as if, yeah. 777-300ER from Newcastle to Dubai most days. There's Lockstar. Let's have flap 1. Yeah, I know they go on a Sunday night, don't they, as well? As if Sunday night, Wednesday, I think, is one day as well. It used to be, pre-COVID, it used to be pretty much 6 days, wasn't it? I think 6, 7 days. It used to be an afternoon flight. Speed out star. And then from at Ukrim, we need to be at 2,000 feet as our next altitude on there. 2,000 set. So, can we see anything of Dubai out of here now? There's parts of it coming in. And we'll fly back to Muscat in the dark, I reckon. Unless you guys want me to bring the time back a little bit and we'll so we have a little bit of daylight again down there. So we're going to keep flap 1 about 185 knots, 184 knots till about 10 miles, then we'll drop flap 2 and we'll think about getting the gear down. Glide slope should be... Glide slope is 6.2 miles out. Assuming that's the runway. There it is. Now the 2 runways in Dubai that we're heading for. One of them heading to the left hand side. Scythe's biggest plane, to be fair, biggest plane I've been on is a 757. Been on nothing bigger than that. The Flying Pencil. So 2,000 feet. Let's go and do that. 2,000 feet. Glide slope's coming in nicely on the low glide as well. Means good flight. It's kind of similar in Spanish, isn't it, as well? Bien vuelo in Spanish. So, yeah. So how long have you lived in Newcastle for then, Wazif? When did you move up? Ball freak, yes, not long now. What we are 10 miles out. Let's have flap 2. There we go. We'll stop the old tunes. Get the sim volume back up a little bit. You've been here 2 years, was it? Cool.
2,500.
You used to live in Venice? Oh, nice. So what was it that made you move to Newcastle then? I can't imagine leaving Venice for Newcastle for much, to be honest. I mean, obviously I live here. I think I'd rather be in Venice than Newcastle. 8 miles, let's have a flap 3. My parents have been to Venice a couple of times. Yeah, I really want to go, to be honest. And we have flaps full. Glide clubs coming to say hello. I can imagine, Wazif, yeah, I can imagine it's nice. So, flat full, 6 miles, gears coming down. Just, have a quick look out the window, because why not? We can't miss out on this view, can we? So, as long as we don't land up on someone's roof or in their front room as they're having their evening meal, then we should be good. Go around altitude. What's the go around here? Is going to be climb on track to 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet. Spoilers. Auto brake medium. Cabin can be dinged. Was if I'm not sure, but it's a huge airport, isn't it? So we'll see where we get to, what we got chart wise. Just quickly, actually, might just stop and have a look at this afterwards. It's gonna be huge amounts. There we are. We're coming in 12 left. So if we go and vacate Terminal 2, perhaps over here, left hand side, would be the plan. So there's. Can you imagine living in these high rise? Be awesome views for planes, wouldn't it? Look at that. How cool is that? Anyway, what are the winds? 8 knots from the left. Nothing too exciting, really. FPS? That's not too bad. Oh, shoot. Not too bad. Right, anyway. I do have some quite FPS heavy scenery for this, so that might be... We'll see when we get on the ground what it's like, but yeah, it could be that. But in here, it's not too bad.
500. 400. 300.
Here comes that's right. There's a bit bumpy then. 9 knots from the left hand side, so a bit of right rudder. Remember, we can't land in any of this bit. We have to get across the threshold, which is here.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
What do you reckon?
10, 5.
Versus green, and we have decel. No way there was that minus 271. No way, Jose. I can tell you that. That was smooth. There we are, there's reverse idle. Auto brakes off. We'll take this exit. To the right. Oh yeah, the frames are a bit crap now we've got here. Definitely a bit crap. Yeah, there's no way that was minus 271. Right, let's get some lights off and find out where we're going to go and park for now. Oh god. Yeah, frames are definitely a bit iffy. Taxi off, 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 and off. That can come off. We'll start the APU. So right, where we're going to go park then, guys? Let's have a look. So we're here. So if we taxi down November to the terminal down there, so we'll just keep going down to the left. We'll get the flaps in. We'll disarm the spoilers. That might have just been just in the touchdown zone, that I think. Definitely was a hell of a bit of a float on. I'll go and find a parking spot over here, somewhere left hand side, I reckon. Sorry, right hand side. Would have been nice to get onto that side. Look at that. So that is field there scenery for Dubai. 18.99, but it looks quite good. So Terminal 2 is just there, is it? I feel like this is more like a cargo section. I don't really fancy parking just there. So we're going to go and park over the right. To the left, sorry, not the right. We're going to go over here. Cross this runway and across to the other side. We'll check for land to see what that landing rate was. I don't think it was minus 271. Definitely don't think it was minus 271. So right, how do we get over there then? Just stop here a second. So we'll cross 1, 2 right, and then we'll come into Concourse B. Go and cross another runway. So we'll do this, guys. We'll go park up. I'll go and make a new flight plan, and we'll go back to Muscat. Should be quite fun. Never landed into there either, so it will be quite a nice flight back. Should be the same amount of time, about 50 minutes, going back down there as well. Let's go across, straight across here as well. I think we've crossed all the runways Dubai's got now. Just to get to this this side of the terminal. This is where I want to be. We'll try and get a departure out that gives us a runway that's quite close to where we parked. Actually, the frames aren't too bad now. We've got, even though with this quite detailed airport here for Dubai, the frames aren't actually that bad anymore. They seem to have perked up a bit. Next stand on the right. Stand for Alpha 5. That'll do. Oh, why is that? Is that plane just popped in there? There was no plane there before. Terminal 2 was if, yes, exactly. Right, I won't take that one. I'll take the next one. I don't want to be parked inside parked inside another plane. Alpha 6 then. Tell this is for the big boys. It's got 2 jet bridges. If we had an A380 in here, then we'd be able to use them both. Right, anyway, we have eventually, I think that taxiing was longer than the flight. There we are. Put the brakes on. You got 450 miles to Anchorage. Wow. It was 800. So yeah, you've used half off. You'll be there just to when we land then. Side. There we are, guys. Welcome down to Dubai for the first time. Let's go on and get these passengers off. Let's see if we can get my jet bridge. Aircraft. jetway. And we're going to turn the engines off. Engine 2, engine 1. And the rest of these lights can go off. That can go to off, off, and off. Seatbelt signs are off. Does the jet bridge work? It does indeed. Perfect. So there we are. Like I said, welcome to Dubai. So what I'm going to do, guys, well, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to knock up a new flight plan. And we'll do the return trip down to Muscat. There we are. So what I'll do is I'll turn the sim volume down. I'll put the music back on. And I'll be back with you guys, like I said, in just about 5 minutes for this return trip. There's the music. That can go right down. And I'll actually, if we do that. There you are, a bit of Dubai skyline while I have that 5-minute break. I'll remove throttle cam. And guys, I'll see you in just a couple of minutes with a new flight plan and we'll get cracking for flight number 2. Yo guys, that wasn't quite 5 minutes, was it? So we're back. I've got a new flight plan sorted out. We can head back to our airplane and get set up for this return trip. Would have been nice to have a livery, but never mind. Let's go and jump into the passengers are all off. We'll nip back down here into the McDo and we'll get ourselves going for trip number 2. We'll start off the usual way, in at press, and we should have a new flight number. So we are Gulf Air this time, 2126 from Dubai back down to Muscat. Estimate time on route 35 minutes, so much quicker going back. And we'll go and grab, let's go and have a look at the flight plan if we get the new one. Hopefully. Have I not generated? That'd be a reason why. Oh no, I have generated. There it is, OMDB to Muscat. There we are. Flight plan. What fuel are we need for this? So total fuel is 5.9 tons. Let's go and grab some of that. We'll take 6.6 again. That'll do the job. And with that, we can go down and get the weight and balance, and we can have a look at our passengers. What have we got going back? We have 139 going up, and 174 this time going back. So we'll start them boarding while we do our init request. Flight number should have got in. Cruising 270. That might be a step climb. Let's have a look. Is it a step climb? Cruise 27. I think 27 might have been better going down. Yeah, flight level 270 is a cruise. I'm not sure why it's not dragged in the flight number. We're going to put it in. Gulf Air 2126. Nope, not going to have it. Oh well, so that's the init A done. Init B, block fuel was 6.6 tons that we're going to have of motion lotion. And while that's happening, we'll go and sort out the flight plan. So from Dubai, I picked a runway close to us. We'd have to have a massive taxi, which is 12 right. And we're going to do the Anvix 5 Golf departure, which is just there. And we're going to insert that, get that in, and into Muscat we're going to do, what is the arrival into Muscat? OMDB, we're going to do, oh, so it's a direct in, no arrivals, 8 left. 8 left. Surely there should be an arrival in. Let's have a quick look at the arrivals. If not, then we'll figure it out a bit later on. This has got arrival direct into 8 left from this direction, but I'm sure there must be an approach arrivals. Where's that come from? That's coming from that way. That is that one. We're at 8 left. That's coming from over there. Where do we want to come from, really? What is that? Muscat. So is there a Muscat arrival? Let's have a look from... Muscat 1 Tango. That might work. Will that work? Maybe not. We'll leave it. Anyway, we'll skip that for now. Not going to bother. 1-2 right, was if exactly 1-2 right. I'm not going to put an arrival in. We'll have no start. We'll insert that and figure it out a bit later on. So in it, let's go and finish off the init page. 0 fuel weight, and then we can go and grab the alternates. What have we got on there? Let's have a look. Alternates. Oh, our alternate is back to Dubai apparently. And for the alternate fuel, what we got? Where's the alternate fuel at? Alternate is 2.1 tons. 2.1 is going to go there. And the trip wind, we had a headwind going up and we should have a tailwind going back. Oh, it's a headwind of 2 going back now. There we go. Good stuff. So, performance time. Let's have a quick look where it is. SimSmart. Here it is. Great little tool is SimSmart. OMDB. Runway 12 right is what we're after. 37 degrees. AirDog, I've got the old OS because I updated the experimental version just before the stream, and it wouldn't work. 67 tons for takeoff weight. Not sure why it wouldn't work, but it wouldn't. So we've got flex 65, config 1 plus F 53, 53, 54. So yeah, after this stream, I'm going to go back to the experimental version, try it again, and find out why it wouldn't work. I'm not sure what it was, whether it was a dodgy livery or something, perhaps. But yeah, it was not happy. It wouldn't load up. I mean, it would load up at the airport quite happily. But all that would happen was, if we nip on the overhead a second, if we do the annunciator test, that's how the plane started up, with all of these lights on, like this, and you couldn't press any of the buttons. Nothing would happen. You couldn't change anything on the EFIS. You couldn't turn off. This wasn't even turned on, and it just wouldn't. It just wouldn't work. So yeah, bit dodgy. So that's the performance done. Init A is done. The flight number won't go in for some reason. Init B is done. Flight plan is done. Passengers are on board. We can go and get rid of the jet bridge. We'll plan our departure, taxi even, not departure. And actually look at the departure as well. What we got? 5 Golf. So it's straight out. Initial climb of 4,000 feet. We'll pop that in. 4,000 feet. And we'll do pre-plan this pushback. So we're heading 12 right, so we need to head back to our right hand side. So that should be pretty much an easy pushback out of here. So we click on there and let's go back. One there, and we'll come around this way. Something along the lines of that. We'll request a tug. And I reckon we're good to we'll go and get pushed back, start the engines, and we'll get out of here. Parking brakes released. Ignition starts, and there we go, engines are up, hopefully. There's N2. Let's have that on. My mistake for forgetting those. So then, Scythe, we have, by the time we get up in the air, we have 219 miles to fly. So you must be getting nearly done with your flight now, are you? $330 it goes, so we're going to be pretty much level, I reckon. Good start coming on engine number 2. There it is. Engine 1, get fired up. It won't be far off, Scythe, it won't be far off at all if we can get taxied out quick and get out of here. So we have a straight out departure and pretty much a straight in arrival. Check the QNH again. 1015 hasn't. 1005 hasn't changed. Let's park and brake and go back on. So taxi. Where are we going to go? Here we are. So we're straight down. Kilo 1 is where we're going to head to. Not got far to go for this one. So engine number 2 is available. So we can go ahead and get rid of APU, can come off, that can come off. Taxi lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Let's go and arm the spoilers. Throw a little bit of light in here just so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Right, then let's go back down to Muscat. Parking brakes off. Away we go. And we'll get the flaps traveling out to 1. Taxi chart over here for me. You may just beat us then, Scythe, I guess. So we can't get rid of the ILS, don't need that one anymore. So that is Whiskey we're passing now on our Juliet 2, sorry, on the right. So we need to head down to, all the way down here. Pretty much. Oh, I've come right off the taxiway there, haven't I? Whoops. Quite easy to get lost in Dubai, clearly. Let's get back on these green lights. There we are. How cool does the control tower look? Look at that. We've got a little bit further to go there, Scythe, before we get to the runway. Yeah, a little bit further, not far. So we'll have auto brake to max, so get ready. We'll go and ding the cabin. And we'll do a takeoff config check as well. So we are pretty much go. We probably could do a roll and start actually. So next right is our holding point. Next right, and we'll get ourselves on the runway hopefully. There we are, lights are on. So as we line up, we got V speeds 153 blue, 154 magenta, auto brake max, climb nav 1 FD2, 4000 blue, QNH set 1005, auto brake is max, signs are on. Signs are on, cabins are advised, flaps at config 1+F. We'll do a takeoff config check as we line up, and we should be good to rock and roll. Takeoff config is normal, ECAM arrows take off, no blue. So we'll go and get rid of the music, we'll turn the sim volume up so we hear ourselves roar out of here. There we go. We got them 50% M1. As usual, there's 25, 30, 40, 45, there's 50. Manflex 65, SRS runway, auto thrust is armed in blue. It's 120 knots. Quite high V speeds, 154 roughly. Bit of wind. V1, rotate, up we go. It's a positive climb, the key's coming up. That screen a bit bright now as it's dark. There we go, guys, in the air again, leaving Dubai. Can we see it? Look at that. How good does that look? Wow. So anyway, cruise level 240 this time. Let's leave a climb. Thrust climb, climb nav. So your distance 280 as we take off. What we got to go? 216 if we go straight in. Which is possible, I guess. There's the airspeed. Let's get that in. Flaps are retracted. With the flaps retracted, let's go and get rid of the speed brakes. There we are. Looks so cool. One thing we did forget though was just turn the ignition off. So 4,4240. We'll pull standard now. Let's go now. Just tidy up a bit of this. We don't need the airport chart anymore. Get rid of that. There's the departure. Like I said, we've got straight out. Straight out down to Lubap, then Lopov, then Anvix. After that, we're then straight down to into Oman and down straight in. We're coming in 08 left, so we literally have a straight in arrival as well. So we can probably pretty much fly a straight line from here and get ourselves in quite happily. So what we'll do is in a minute or two, we'll have a look at the arrival. Actually, let's have a quick look at the arrival in. Not that one. Airport. I'm going to go and grab the arrival charts. 08 left. So we're coming via Canol, fly a DME arc, and then in that way. By looks of things. So MSA that we have to be aware of, MSA is 3,600 to the northwest, 9,100 to the southwest, 8.5 to the east and 4.1 to the northeast as well. So we're going to be coming in to the kind of northwest, aren't we? Maybe we should fly an arrival just so we can see if we can find an arrival in from Canol. That might help us out. Well, I've got arrived in Muscat 1 Tango. What's that going to do? That'll work. 08 left. Get 1 Tango. Fire Canol, insert. So if we go and step through that now, let's have a quick look, make sure that makes a little bit of sense, and then... Oh my days. We might skip that in the end. That is a mess. There's Canal up there. So maybe not Canal for the Via. Muscat. Bubil. Go direct to Bubil after that. Muscat. Let's just clear these bits out. Direct to Bubil. Get rid of that discontinuity. So Muscat, Bubil, centre line. Perfect. We're above 10,000 feet, let's get the lights off. Let's get rid of those, that can go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Save the bulbs and all that good stuff. That can come off. Seatbelt signs off as well. Distance to Muscat, let's have a quick look. 292. Now I'll put that arrival in. But we'll see when we get there. I may skip that if we can get in. I've only put it in just because of the high. Just because of the high terrain around when we get in. So I don't know. Now 289 then, Scythe. 289 now. So I'm going to go and pop in this. Let's go and have a look at this arrival for a start. You're at 220, wow. Could be tight, could be tight. Let's put in MS 08 left for the 08 left. We're going to put in the extended centre line. If we can do it straight in. So we'll do 8 left. 264. .264 is in there, and let's go and just have a quick gander at that arrival that we just picked. So to be at Bubil, not above 9,000, not below 8,000. Let's go 8,000 at Bubil. Next one. Bubil, 8,000 feet. 24 to 42, 48 miles. That didn't work, did it? Because it's in the wrong place, that's why. 48 in the radius, that'll do. So there's our top of descent, there's our centre line. So if we get somewhere on this blue line, we can just fly straight in after that. Speed out start, 240, there's our cruise level. No. I'm assuming we've lost all the land. Yeah. Nothing below us now. 2 seconds. We're going to go back here. Not that one. That one. Data. On. Apply and save. The stream gone knackered, has it, Scythe? Oh, is it back? Yeah, I lost all of the ground data as well. So I'm going to switch it back on. Come on. Yeah, it popped up saying that my bandwidth was too low for something. I'm not sure why it did that, but it did. Come on. There we are. Resume. There we are, we have ground. Oh, the volume's come back up quite loud. Perfect, good stuff. .272, we're going to land at 5 o'clock, so about 35 minutes, Scythe. It gives for our arrival. 35 minutes. Ball free to go down in Frankfurt. Yeah, you might do actually, yeah, Scythe. Not sure why. If you look at the overlay at the top, that's got 18 minutes for some reason. Current speed is going to be increasing, but decimal 6.8 at the minute. We're going to go faster. Try and catch you up. Yeah, decimal 7.2 going up to decimal 7.8. That is the plan. Should be increasing, yeah. So down the bottom we got indicated airspeed 237, total ground speed 480, Mach decimal 7.7 just there. Gee, I've not put the route in the thing, have I? Let's go and put that in. Because the overlay at the top should give you an idea of when we're going to arrive as well. There we are. Not sure why the overlay says 14 minutes, apparently, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, we should be whizzing along now. Look at that, left the sun behind. Oh, left the sun behind. See, so Scythe, you've got 175 left. Look at the top of the screen now. We got 112 left somehow. I'm not sure. That can't be right, really. This will be track miles in that we have. That's track miles. If we fly the full arrival, is 246. If we go on a progress page and we'll put in OOMS 08 left, we'll actually have 107. our top of descent, if you want to know, is in 35 miles. So we'll be starting our descent in about probably 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Let's get rid of cannot. I don't want that in. Cannot go away. Let's get rid of that. So Muscat then straight on the centre line, I think. M20WL, where's that waypoint? Let's just make sure that makes sense. So we're going to come in Muscat 1 Tango into here to 8,000 feet. And then straight in, so... it's 2,200 feet for the ILS. 2,200 feet. Not sure what that's all about. M20WL at flight level 270. We're only cruising at 240, so... Right, anyway, descent-wise, what we're coming down to 8,000 feet is what we're doing. Oh, my sims. Stop. There we go. That's 8,000 feet we're heading to. HA 0826. You got 150 Lithe. We have, if we fire the full arrival, 194. If we go straight in, 89. Top of descent in less than 20 miles. So there we are. What is that? Yeah, not long. It looks like you're going to start yours at exactly the same time that we're going to, I think. It's not going to be far off. Guys, give me 1 sec. I just got to quickly do a work thing annoying me. I was supposed to be off work tomorrow, but it looks like I've got to go to work now tomorrow. What time is... oh dear. What time is this job tomorrow now then? I have to... 10:30 tomorrow. Oh, we'll be able to stream tomorrow afternoon. Guys, I'm going to have to... just quickly, I need to make a work phone call, annoyingly. There's top of descent. Guys, just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to make a quick phone call, and I'll be right back with you. Yo, sorry about that, guys. It was a quick, very quick work call. I've got to go now. So, you'll see me up. If anyone's around Newcastle Airport tomorrow morning about 11:15, then you'll see me there. So we're heading to Muscat. We're very, very fast. Rapidly high. Let's see if we can sort this out. Direct to Boobil. Where we're going to head. Direct there. Let's sort that out. We're losing the speed. We're going to lose the height, hopefully. We have how many miles to run? 58 miles. Should be tickety-boo with that, I reckon. Yeah, 55 miles. 20,000 feet might just be a little bit high, but we'll keep the speed brake out. That should sort us out. And let's go and put in the weather into Muscat. Let's have a look at what it's doing. What is it doing? So QNH 1006. Is it nice and warm just there as well? Temperature 31 degrees. Lovely jubbly. What is the winds? Winds are 0304 knots. 04 knots. And we need to have a minimum. What is the minimums? Minimums in Cat C is 255. Good stuff. There we are. Height's coming off. Need to lose 10,000 feet. Should be fine. We've got 25 to Boobil. 10-mile approach. Well, we're down 17,000 feet now, Scythe, so we're going to be pretty much getting in there, same as you. So Boobil says Boobil, that's 25 miles from MCT, which is here. So 25 miles should be pretty good. As long as we make that by 8,000 feet, we can start coming down to 2,200. So I'm going to set already 3,400. That way we can work out what we're doing. If we're high, if we're low, then we can finesse it with a bit of VS. But 3,400. Looking pretty good. And we got the ILS ident. Engine mic limit 108.9. Oh shit, I just started explaining. 108.9. Don't want to do that because my computer will not be happy if I start that at the same time. It will tell me to go get lost. Oh, I'll see what I've done now. Completely broken something. Get away. There we go. Right, transition level back on the QNH 1008. 13,000 feet. Looking good. 15 miles to Boobil. And we need to lose 5,000 feet. 5.3s at 15. Looking pretty much good. Speed's still a bit high. However, we'll sort that out in a minute or two. $39 miles to run, roughly. Let's have a look. Yeah, 36 on there. What we're going to do is pull the speed, activate the approach phase now, then we can slow down when we need to. As a plan, we'll keep it 290 knots down to 8,000 feet, then we'll slow down, and then that should put us in a good place to get ourselves on the ground. Hey, outside, it's time flies when you're having fun. Must be my my entertainment for you this afternoon. 10,000 feet, lights on. Let's go. Seatbelt signs on as well. Still keeping that speed brake out to get that height off as well. ILS can come up. And what auto brakes you have? Let's have medium auto brake. Seems to be the go-to standard for me, medium. So we have to be below 9,000 but above 8,000 at Boobill. We're going to be just a little bit low of that, I reckon. Terrain's a bit high, but we'll keep that. And back to 220 knots by here, and then it's a straight in approach. Yeah, ice and snow as far as you can see. Wow. I thought Alaska may have warmed up slightly by now, Scythe, but obviously not. $70 miles, we've got 26 left to go now. 26. Airport should be in sight shortly. No clouds detected, we should have a nice, there's a runway just there, I reckon. That'll be it. There's the ILS. Approach, AP2 can come in. Right, let's start getting a bit of this speed off. Manage speed time. Speed brake out, manage speed. We're coming on the localizer nicely. $23 miles, 5,000 feet. We only need 15, so we've got plenty of time to slow down as well. Here comes the glide slope. 5,200 feet. We need to be really 3,000 plus 3,400, and then down to 2,200. Is it? Yeah, 2,200. So we'll keep that coming down all the way back now. 2,200. Might even get glide slope from above here, I think. Look, glide slope, yeah, there's a runway there, nicely, 17 miles, 5,000 feet, Cat 3 single. We'll have flap 1. It's going to help. I think all in all we haven't done too badly there. It's been quite a nice stream this, I've enjoyed this. It's nice to have flown somewhere. We always fly around Europe and Spain and the UK. It's nice to have, there's glide slope start. Nice to have flown down to Dubai. Glide slope, localizer, back at the speed, look at that. You'd have sworn I'd done this before. Perfect. Go around, climbing 2,800. I reckon we'll give it 10 miles, flap 2, gear down. Auto brake is armed. We can get rid of the speed brake now. We're going to arm those spoilers up. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I think we've outdone you there, Scythe, haven't we? Clearly, won that race. There's 11 miles. Let's have flap 2. $2,800 armed in white for the go around. So when we arrive here, where do we go park? Airport. So it's vacate off to the right, so we'll come off Yankee 5 and we'll go and grab a stand over here. Perfect. Wow, Scythe, that's a fair old whack.
500.
Fair old whack. I guess that's what you can do in flight sim. Just go around the world, can't you? Flap 3. Let's have a quick look outside. Awesome. To be honest, you never get sick of this sim. Oh, I don't anyway. Once we get the 737 in it on Monday, I mean, we'll have the A320, we'll have the 737, we got the MD80, and with more stuff to come, you get the DC6. I mean, why would you not fly this as your full sim? Flat full, gears coming down. We've got the A330-900 Neo as well. This will probably become my main go-to sim now, I think. I know we fly it a lot anyway, but I think with X-Plane, I know X-Plane 12's coming out soon, or at some point. And I do have the Tolus and the Beluga in there as well. But I think MSFS is certainly becoming the sim to beat now. 5 miles, flat full, gears down. Signs are on, cabins been advised. Spoilers are armed. Ecam memos landing. No blue. We planned to thought it was 3:06. So it's 6. So did you start that about 11 o'clock this morning then, did you, Scythe? Should have 2 whites, 2 reds. There they are. Our lovely friendly pappy lights. We can go stop the music. And
1,000.
there we go. 1,000 feet, checked, stable. You got 30 miles left. We got 3, so yeah. You weren't too far off. You will, like you said, be landing just as we're taxiing to the gate, I reckon. Looks super cool. Two whites, 2 reds, 500 feet.
$500.
500. Right, let's go and get this. Let's get this on the ground.
400.
Winds 2 knots, slightly from the back and the left.
300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Runway with no centre line again.
5.
Reverse is green. We have decel. So try and track the centre line when there's no centre line on this runway is a bit hard. Anyway, we'll slow down. There's 100 knots. 60 reverse idle. Auto brake can come off. And if we could find an exit, that would be useful. We're going to take Yankee 5 next on the right. Guys, welcome back down to Muscat for the first time. I know we started off there, but we've not flown into here before. That has been one hell of an afternoon. I've enjoyed that immensely. There we are. There's this exit. So a runway with no centre line, though. However, come on, Microsoft, pull your finger out. Let's vacate here. We'll get the flaps back in and disarm the spoilers. So if we head straight across, this is Yankee 5. There's a terminal. We're going to head towards that plane just there. Their default airports do need a little bit of work. I mean, just have that with a... I'm guessing they're classing those as lights then. Could be doing with a bit better, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's get those lights off. 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 Actually, that can stay on. That needs to be a taxi. APU. There we go. So we go over here to the right, Whiskey Alpha, and the terminal, as it says, is right just here. Sure, these signs are in dodgy places as well. So if we go and take a stand somewhere on the right over here, we should find one. Hopefully that hasn't got a plane in it. Let's have a look. Let's go and take this one here. There we are. Park back up where we started off exactly, look at that, exactly 2 hours ago. We pushed back 2 hours ago and we've arrived. So it's taken us an hour there and back with the turnaround as well. Parking brake set, APU is available, engine 1 is dead, engine 2 is dead. Exactly, Scythe, yeah, if you've been over water most of it, geez. APU is good. We can get the logo light off, that can come off, that can go off. Off, off, off. Seatbelt signs are off. Let's get our passengers to their destination. Let's get them some stairs. Forward door, stairs. Guys, like I said, welcome to Muscat. Where's the stairs at? Yeah, clearly not getting any stairs, they have to jump off. No light, it's rather dark, no light and no stairs after that little flight, but there we are. Just jump back in here a second, it's a bit quieter. Guys, welcome down. So there's our first little trip in the first little trip from Muscat back to Dubai, and then Dubai back down to Muscat. We complete the flight. What was the landing rate? Let's have a look. Minus 230, so a little bit on the firm side, but nothing too exciting. And the flight going out to Dubai, what was the... we didn't check the landing rate there, did we? This one. So overlay reckon minus 271. Oh, it was 271 as well. Don't think it was. There we are. So yeah, our first little look on stream in Dubai and Muscat over to Oman and the UAE. So which that was quite cool. I enjoyed that very much, guys. So yeah, we'll leave it there. So today, what was tomorrow? Tomorrow. So I've now, as you found out or heard earlier on, I've got to go to work tomorrow morning. But tomorrow evening, stroke afternoon, I reckon we'll get a stream in. If not, what will be doing most definitely is flying the PMDG 737 Monday evening, guys. So come around for that. If we don't get one tomorrow, definitely Monday we'll be in the 737. As soon as I've done work or as soon as it's released, I'll be home buying it, installing it, and that'll be what we will fly next week. But guys, thank you for taking time at Scythe. I hope your landing goes as buttery as you wish. I'm going to leave that there. What time are we at now? 5:30 in the afternoon, so it's probably about time for me to go and think about getting something to eat. Yo, James, buddy, welcome along, mate. You've just arrived as we are packing up for the afternoon. We've been going, we're going 2.5 hours now. So yeah, it's about time that I go and get something to eat. And I've got to go to work in the morning, unfortunately, now, but at least it's a trip to the airport tomorrow, so that's not too bad. So if anyone's around Newcastle Airport IRL tomorrow at about 11:15 and you see a blonde Tesla and a guy with a red mohawk, that'll be me. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm back tomorrow evening for a stream. And like I said, definitely PMDG 737 time on Monday, which will be super cool to fly. We are going to fly Ryanair ops Newcastle to Dublin and back again, just to test out the 737 when it drops. So if we do have a crappy landing for the first flight in it, then we can all blame it on Ryanair. I am not going to fly it before the stream, so I'll have no idea what happens or what it's all about. So if you want to join me for that one, it will be fun. We'll go through it together. We'll have a look, and we will get it all set up. I may have to come in a little bit early just to get the controls set up and the views and whatnot. But yeah, join me Monday night for the PMDG 737. That'll be super cool. But guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. James, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Anyway, thank you for dropping in, even though it was just at the right end. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you all most definitely Monday evening. But for now, guys, take care, and I'll see you in another live stream or video tutorial very, very soon.